Hey, how you doing? Pete here from Growth Models. So, wanted to give you a quick run through of the content marketing model, what it's about, why it's important, and really look at the problems and mistakes that a lot of people make when they get into content marketing, and that stops them from making money, basically. What I'll say right up front is that this is not a model for publishers who are reliant upon huge amounts of traffic to make money. So if you're monetizing through ads and like sponsorships and all of this isn't the best way to do that because, this is not a way to generate loads of traffic. What this is a method to generate traffic who's ready, willing, and able to buy something that you're selling. So whether it's a physical product, digital product, consultations, freelance services, agency services, products, basically. If you're selling something direct to a customer, be it B2B or B2C, doesn't matter. This is a model that works far better than what most people do with established content marketing methods. And, a lot of people get content marketing wrong. And I think the landscape has shifted recently, especially with the introduction of AI content producers. So what do most people do? Most people begin their whole content process within a keyword research tool or an SEO research tool like SEMrush, Ahrefs, all of these. These are great tools, don't get me wrong. But this is not where you begin your research. What people do is they'll put in like a seed phrase and they'll look for basically longer tail versions of that seed phrase. And they'll look for something that is high volume, low competition. So basically has a lot of potential searches every month, but should be easy to rank for. In this, I just pulled one out here. What is a content marketer? It's lower, but 320 searches per month. This is what a lot of the smarter people tend to do. We know we're not going to be targeting terms that have 5,000 plus searches per month because that's what all of your competition's going for. If you have high domain authority, great topical authority, all of this sort of stuff, then you can go after those. But most brands can't because it's going to be pointless. You're going to be competing with Forbes and all of these massive publications out there in the industries that you work within. And it's going to be almost impossible to compete with them. So then what a lot of people think is go for these ones that have lower search terms because the big brands, they don't care about these ones because it's only going to get 320 searches per month. But for you, 320 searches per month might be good. You can spin up 100 of these kind of articles. Boom. Well, you got yourself there, 32,000 searches per month. Visibility for you. If you can get a good position, good click-through rate, good traffic. Wonderful, right? So what they'll do is they'll pick what is a content marketer and think, it's not that high competition. I can smash that out. I'll beat these other guys. And then what they'll do is they'll go to, they won't even check Google, but they'll go out maybe and just produce that content. Some people will check who's already ranking for this and they'll try and do the skyscraper technique. Basically, take what's already ranking well, add another little bit to it, maybe an extra 10% of in-depth analysis. Very, very rarely is. And they'll publish that in the hopes that Google will go, this is of high value, push it up the rankings. But then when you actually go and search for that term, what you find is that, the top positions are all taken up by massive brands with massive domain authority. Are you going to beat SEMrush for what is a content marketer? Not really. Are you going to beat, I don't know what WordPress VIP is, if I'm being honest, so you might be able to beat them. And also, Content Marketer's Guide to Getting a Raise. Not very good match there. What does a content marketer do? 62 domain authority for Digital Marketing Institute. Who else we got? Indeed. If you're focused on the job side of things, it's going to be very difficult to beat them. Topical authority is huge. Neil Patel, marketing, topical authority, huge. Content Marketing Institute, topical authority for content marketing, huge. Chances that you can beat any of these top positions to get ranking up there, very, 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 very low. Chances, what's likely going to happen is that you are going to produce content, maybe a lot of content, that starts and ends with your keyword research, and you're not going to drive too much traffic. If you already have great domain authority, this is a little different. You might be able to do that. But if you want to really rank for these kind of things, what you're going to have to do is produce absolute best-in-class content. You're going to have to drive so many backlinks to really compete with these guys. You're going to have to promote the hell out of this thing to generate little bumps of traffic to show Google this is useful. All of these different elements, and it's a long slog. And then what we haven't really thought about here is what is the purchase intent of somebody who is searching for what is a content marketer? How likely are they to actually buy something from you? It's really fucking low. I mean, this is top of funnel. When I always think of like who's searching for a what is it somebody who is a content marketer who wants to buy a course on content marketing, or who wants to buy a product to help them with their content marketing, or a tool? Are they searching for what is content marketer? No, they already know. Likelihood is somebody who's searching this is maybe somebody who's potentially exploring changing career to this and wants to understand more about it. It might be, a fresh graduate's mother, because the fresh graduate just got a job as a content marketer and they want to know, like, what the hell is a content marketer? The chance that people who search for this are going to buy something from you, slim to none. So in that case, producing content, if you're a smaller brand without tons and tons and tons of content and high domain authority, there is no real benefit to producing this kind of content first. It is at best a supplementary piece to try and get some topical authority. And that's what, a lot of people don't understand is they go after these and they think they're going after good keywords and good topics because they go in high volume, low difficulty, and they're not even thinking about things like intent on how that's going to convert into an actual paying user. It's a waste of time. There is a much better way to do this, and I will say that this method does not result in a lot of traffic. You're not going to end up with tens and tens of thousands of people clicking on these pieces every single day or week, month, or whatever. What it will do, though, is it will drive the right kind of people to your website. People who are looking to pay for a solution, and that solution could be a physical product, could be a digital product, could be a service, could be anything really that you sell direct to that person. Works for B2B, works for B2C, doesn't matter. Basically what you do is, this is at the very best a secondary step, these keyword research tools. What you have to do is you have to go out, talk to your ideal customers. Who are the people that you're trying to sell to? Find out the problems, find out the overlap between what they have as a problem and what you can offer as a service. Find out how you can differentiate yourself from the competition in that space and offer something that is useful in that overlap between what you offer, what they need. Create a piece of content that is best in class. And from there, you're going to create something that builds trust, highlights you as an authority. Like I said, it won't drive a ton of traffic. One of my best performing pieces is this piece on Noom marketing. And what I will say is here's the traffic for it over the last 12 months. It is not a lot. We're getting some days 3 people, other days, up to, 70. This one up here is 112. Consistent traffic, consistent low traffic, right? And this is just for this Noom article, right? Over a year, so last 12 months, 7,000 people. This piece alone has driven over 6 figures in revenue for consulting, because the number of people who are trying to come up with something and they look at Noom and they say, they've got their marketing sorted, how do I do that? And they search for something like Noom marketing, and then top of the list is our article, which analyzes exactly how they've done their marketing. It builds trust, it builds authority, it builds sort of my perceived expertise, because, this is an absolute beast of a piece. It's been running very slow today. Here we go. Right. This is, you can see from the scroll bar over here how big this piece is. We went super in depth with this. Look at it. Really, really in depth, explaining how and why things work, how they're doing it, what they're doing, why they're doing it, all of these things. And it's positioned us as the number one when it comes to analyzing new marketing. 30 searches per month. These things are never 100% accurate, and you can see from this that it's more than 30 searches per month. But anyway, we rank above new marketing. I'm not surprised, to be honest. DA1, better marketing, DA60. We rank above them because this is not like a high volume keyword that a lot of people are going for. Noom, press and media. How Noom grew to 9 figures in revenue. Oh, that's our piece on LinkedIn. But we found something that our ideal users wanted to understand. We produced a piece of content that helped them overcome that problem of understanding why Noom is so successful. And then we promoted it to them manually at first. And then eventually, we got to the top of Google for a very relevant search term. And that's what's led a lot of people to us. And 6 figures in revenue from this one piece. I've used the same process with clients before that's led to thousands of new SaaS users within a week. That's led to massive upticks in traffic of qualified leads, in terms of overall visibility, in terms of trust, in terms of sales, like key things that lead to the success of your business. And it all starts with the end user. Find out what they want, find out how you can solve that problem, create a free piece of content that demonstrates that you can help them solve that problem, builds trust, include elements within it that take them to that next step. We've got this bit here, book a growth marketing consultation for these people. We also have CTAs throughout, to join the email list, these are also some of our highest converting opt-ins for the website as well. And like I said, this is a low domain website. According to Moz, 19, Ahrefs 18. And yet we're probably outperforming a lot of the competition on this just by focusing on the end user. So the content marketing model actually runs you through the whole system that we have, used for this and for other pieces to do this. And it is, multiple videos, like different modules here. There's over 5.5 hours of these videos. There's dozens and dozens of templates to help you quickly action all of that information. And it is the tried and tested method that we've used to create content that maybe isn't going to do super well on Google. It's not going to drive you thousands of visitors per day, but what it will do is it will drive thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in revenue, because we're not focused on playing the system here. What we are focused on is helping our ideal users overcome a problem to build that trust. Once you've built that trust, you can take them to the next step. And that next step is obviously something then that you can start to monetize. And when you can start to monetize that, you can really just use that piece of content as one of the most effective lead magnets out there. And we run through this exact system, and you're talking about how to find the audience, your perfect audience, and the offer that they need, researching that, the content templates, how to do content upgrades, a viral referral system, social launch and promotion, social launch system, because content alone is useless if you can't get it in front of the right people, cold outreach promo, content distribution, social media promotion, all of these different things. This is a whole system to create a single piece of content that will build your authority, create trust, and bring ideal customers to you. And then how to get it out in front of them as well, because we don't want to wait for weeks or months for the algorithms to go, this is useful. This one piece of content, our noon piece, all of these kind of things in here, these are great pieces for us to then use to build our authority and reach on different platforms and syndicate across multiple places, and really just create a buzz for it. It's open doors, it's created cash flow, is one of the best ways to create content. And in fact, it's going to become the only way to create content, because as more AI spins up, what is a content marketer? This is all going to be replaced by Google search generation search, where the AI search, basically, where they can just go, a content marketer is somebody who does ABC. These pieces are going to get no clicks then. What is going to get clicks is the kind of stuff AI can't do. Detailed problem solving that leans on your own expertise, your own history of doing this. And then all of that is going to be sort of a hedge against all of this AI content. It's going to help you stand out, build that trust, and get more clients. And that is basically what you'll learn how to do in this system. So it's there, it's ready for you. Check out the page below this video, and there'll be more details on exactly what you get inside. And of course, as always, if you have any questions or anything, just reach out to me. I'm happy to answer them. But hopefully that was somewhat useful for you.